Hey, how's it going? If you're new here, my name is Jan and I love makeup. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate you. Today's video is a dupe for a high-end foundation with the Drugstore foundation. I am super excited about this. I couldn't wait to tell you all about it because it's amazing. So we'll get into that. Stick around. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. Either way, I appreciate your time so much. Okay, so jumping with foundations, I'm gonna do one on one side, one on the other, because I am 99.9999% sure that the Drugstore foundation that I found is definitely a dupe for a high-end one that I know and love with my whole heart. So I thought I would put them both on, finish up my face. Obviously my eyes are done. I'm recording another video. And then I could do like a check-in later and then a check-in at the end of the day and see what we think. I'm pretty sure you'll agree with me. And I'm excited about it because the high-end foundation that it's duping is one of my absolute favorites. But I don't love the price tag, so I'm excited. Okay, my skincare is all done. I've got my sunscreen on. I have two brushes. They're basically the same brush. They're both IT Cosmetics, coincidentally. Both rounded, both foundation brushes. I'm gonna use one on one side and one on the other. I'm gonna use the heart shape, Love is a foundation brush, on the right and the other one on the left. So I'm gonna put a pump of each, almost a pump of each, on my palette. And then I will show you, and then you can start judging from there. Okay, the consistency is different, but they go on and wear exactly the same. So here I go. I'm gonna start with my right side and just start slapping this on. Bear in mind, the color of my foundation does not match the color of my face because they are nowhere near the same color as my body. Scoop up a little bit more. Okay, I definitely did not get a full pump out of that one, so I'm just gonna put a little bit more on. The pump is a bit harder to push down than the other one, but as far as faults go, that's one I can handle. See if I can do half my nose. And of course, I had to drag it down my neck because my neck doesn't really see sunshine. Get it in my hairline, my freshly washed hair. Okie dokie. So that is that one. I'll go back over and make sure everything's blended nicely. New brush, the other foundation. The color is so unbelievably close to a perfect match. Surprises the heck out of me. When I wore this the other day, I asked Mike if he thought either side looked different, better or worse, and he said he couldn't tell the difference. He also said that if Jess looked at my face, she could probably tell a difference because she knows makeup and he doesn't, but I couldn't tell the difference. So, and I don't, maybe it was wishful thinking because I want this to be a dupe. But I feel like after recording this, we'll know for sure. So I'm just gonna blend down the center of my face to make sure there's no actual dividing line. Okay, so that's both sides. I feel like the coverage is basically the same, but I can go back in. Do not get foundation all over your clothes. with a little bit more on this, just to kind of cover up my melasma from the medication. It does a really good job. I think it's definitely medium to full coverage. You can barely see it. And the same with this side. I think it's amazing. Okay, so I'm going to pause the video here, finish up my face, finish up the other video. Please let me keep this all straight. And then I will come back when I'm all done so you can see how everything's sitting and behaving, and then I will do periodic check-ins throughout the day today. I'm not going to be home all day, so they will be out in the world check-ins. Hopefully that works out. All right, I'll be back in a few. Just setting my foundation down with my Nakia Joy powder and a damp sponge, because I want it to last the whole day. And this powder is amazing. I think it's probably the best. And I'm gonna take my big fluffy brush with very little powder on it and just make sure I didn't miss any areas and blend it out. I'm gonna leave it to sit on my forehead for a little while. That is where I get the oiliest. And I just went in with my e.l.f. Camo Concealer, the hydrating one under my eye, and the regular one, the rest of my face, where I highlight smile lines, chin, cupid's bow, forehead, you know, the usual places. So I'm going to finish up the rest of my face, and then I will be back with the final look and start the wear test. Okay, I'm back. My face is done. My eyes are finished. Everything's the way I want it. I have my Hourglass bronzer on. I have some Buxom blush in the shade, what are you? Dolly, in the shade Dolly. And then I have my ABH Emery highlighter on. And I think that is everything. So it is 11:20, much later start than I thought, but it's the solstice, so I'm going to be up later tonight, so this will be able to be a full day wear test after all. So do you have any guesses for what foundations are what? I'm going to tell you now, and then we'll see how they wear. That feels like the way to do it. So on my left is my Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie foundation. I'm not sure if you remember way back when Ulta did their 21 days sale. I ordered this foundation in 4 shades because they were way on sale. I love this foundation so much. It wears beautifully, it looks nice, doesn't emphasize anything. I love it. When I was doing my grocery pickup last weekend, I saw this. It is the CoverGirl Outlast Extreme 3-in-1 foundation, and it says it's new. So in the Pure, I have the shade TP2, real informative. And in the CoverGirl Outlast, it's 855 Soft Tummy. They're almost exactly the same, so I put them on. But this is drugstore price, and I love it. So much so that I'm going to order all of the shades I could possibly need any time of year. That's how much I like it. Typically, if I like something, it doesn't stick around long. That makes me very sad. This does say full coverage. It says SPF 18. We all know you cannot put enough foundation on your face and have it look good to get the benefits from the sunscreen. So still put your sunscreen on before your makeup. I believe the Pure foundation is also full coverage. I really like both of these, but for the price and the savings, I will definitely be repurchasing the CoverGirl for as long as they make it. So that is that on that. I'm going to wrap this portion up. I'll come back with a check-in in a few hours and then an end of the day check-in probably. So I'll see you in a bit.
Okay, it's been about 2 hours. I've been outside. It is unbelievably humid and incredibly warm out there. So I have my sunglasses on. It doesn't look like it's done any real damage. They're new sunglasses, and the only part that touches my face is the nose piece. So that's why I picked them. That way it wouldn't disrupt the makeup around my eyes and my forehead. So I'll be back with another check-in a while.
Okay, I am a glowy, sweaty mess. It is 7 o'clock, so it's been 8 hours I've been wearing this foundation. I had sunglasses on all day, and you can see a little bit of my foundation is missing from both sides of my nose. But I think by and large, both sides look about the same. My lashes are about done. They've had it. They're coming off. It was hot and humid out today, so I feel like I did really good. I'm impressed. So yeah, definitely think that the CoverGirl foundation is a dupe for the Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie foundation. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for your time today. Be good and remember to be kind to you.